wow, that was quite the game. If you like big shot making, that was a good game to be at and watch. I mean, Hubbard, Hubbard's pretty good, man. We didn't do a very good job on him, but man, he made some tough shots. So, I thought Chris, stepped up, said, "Let me take him." I thought maybe he did the best job at anybody, but it was late in the game, and we had already given up a bunch of them to him. So, I mean, he goes for 38. I mean, we got to do a better job on defense, obviously, but we definitely made some big plays elsewhere to make up for the fact we didn't do a very good job on Hubbard, and we didn't shoot well at the free throw line. We only go 55% of the line, so we end up out rebounding them, and they're a tough team. I mean, they got some of the tougher guys in the league, in my opinion. But Matthews gets 4 boards, but Diabate ends up with 7. That one at the free throw line, they're late, was huge. The block by Cliff there that kind of saved the game, in my opinion. I think we were up 1 at the time. They would have put them up 1 with, I don't know how much time was left, under a minute, close to 30 seconds maybe. We screwed up the defense on that, screwed up the switch, let them open. Cliff came back, made a big block. So, a lot of guys you go down the list, a lot of big plays. Thought Sears had a really good bounce back game. I mean, he played hard. We chart those blue collar points. Diabate ended up winning it with the 7 boards, but Sears was like right there, a point behind him. So, man, I thought he made a bunch of tough plays. He ended up with 6 rebounds, 3 boards. We got him on the boards. He's 17, 9, and 6. I thought he was really good overall game. And you look at the way we shot it from 3. We try to recruit shooting because we're going to shoot a lot of threes, but to go 15 of 31 on a road game was huge. Chris stepped up and made some big ones. A lot of big ones late in the game, too. He goes 7 of 10. Sears goes 3 of 5. Holloway's 3 of 7. Those are our 3 main shooters, and they stepped up. I mean, made 13 threes between the 3 of those guys. So, a lot of good plays from everybody. Huge road win against a really good team that's, obviously already won a lot of games this year. They're going to win a lot more games this year. So that win's going to go a long ways for us.
Questions for CY first, Jack.
So you've gotten to start here. Just have you just kind of found a groove, especially from deep? And what kind of continues to click for you guys on the road and get these big looks?
As I play more, I just keep on. The goal is to keep on getting better and better every game. I don't really put a stat behind it, just more of a feel thing. So just feeling better game by game, and just gelling with the team better.
Hunter. Just real quick, I noticed that you really kind of took them out of the huddle all the time. What would you say your message was in each huddle?
Oh man, just stick to the script, because on the road, like the crowd go crazy at the free throw. Like they're gonna be loud regardless. But man, just don't let that rattle you. Stick to the script. And, just focus on what we got to do, because if we get a bucket, the crowd goes quiet. So just stick to the script.
Like y'all won 3 games in a row now against top 15 teams on the road. What is it about this team and about these guys that allows y'all to not let the crowd affect you, especially in tougher environments like this?
I mean, we got great vets, that keep the young guys focus on the main thing, because it's hard to be on the road, whether it's top 15 team or any team. Just on the road, you got to be connected. You got to pay attention to all the small things, because it matters. Momentum matters. So, and plus we're battle tested. Our non-conference was pretty good, so that prepares for games like this.
Anyone else for CY? Go ahead, last one.
Have you ever had a game where you've shot 7 of 10 from 3 before? And at what point in the game do you kind of know that it's your night and that you're shooting that well?
Humbly speaking, I'm pretty sure I have, but but yeah, you just don't really think about it. Go shot. Go shot for shot. Don't think about the net shot or the last shot. I missed 2 free throws in a row. That was crazy, but just keep it going.
Thanks, Johnny. Last one.
Playing a lot of games in the American. As far as a physicality standpoint in the SEC, what are these games like when they're coming down on the wire on the road, just from a physicality standpoint?
Oh, it's a war. That's why I wanted to come to the SEC, because it was a war. It's one of the best leagues. The best league in college. So just your mindset is a war. You ain't got time to be complaining about the calls or the refs. Just keep it going.
Thanks, Chris.
Blake, go ahead. How much does Chris maybe fill that role that was left vacant devastated by Latrell Ratzel's injury. Is that kind of the goal, is to kind of make him feel that and what was missing there?
Yeah, I mean, it would have been nice to have them together. We'd be shooting the ball a lot better from three as a team if we had them both this year. That was the original plan. You know, now that Latrell went out and then Chris is finally getting back to where he's feeling comfortable and his ankle's feeling close to 100%. Yeah, I mean, we'd like for him to shoot it. I mean, Trelly shot it really well last year and the mid games he played this year. So Chris is getting more comfortable shooting it well. You know, we need guys that, you know, kind of complement Mark. You know, Mark can make plays, get guys open. Need guys to knock down shots. And I think hopefully this is Chris's coming out party here because he looked pretty good on both ends of the floor. I mean, I'm looking right now. He had pretty high defensive leverage too. I mean, I would say he was second defensive leverage behind Cliff. Cliff had our best. And then Youngblood was next for 42 points better on defense with Chris in the game. So I think both sides of the ball, he's starting to kind of exert his will, and, you know, his demeanor, his competitiveness, and it's good to see.
Jeff, you talked about Mark and obviously the 7 turnovers, but how did you just kind of see him continue to traverse that, got the 9 assists, made some winning plays down the stretch as well?
Yeah, obviously the turnovers, we tried to put it in there, some tight places too much. I think 2 of those were jump balls that they had the possession on. So, you know, obviously we don't want him turning the ball over 7 times, but I thought his effort, which is really what we've been trying to get him to really, was great. I mean, 3-0 boards. I don't know if that's a high for him. You know, I thought 6 rebounds total to go 17, 9, and 6. You know, if he could have got a few more rebounds and another assist, he's pushing a triple-double, which is not easy to do for a guy his size. So, you know, I thought he made some big shots late in the shot clock that kind of bailed us out. I mean, the one lean-in, I think the lean-in 3 at the top of the key, the one over there on the left baseline. I mean, we needed every last point we could get tonight, and some of those shots he hit when probably nobody else on the team would be able to generate a bucket that late in the clock like he was able to do was big. So I was super happy with Mark's effort and performance tonight.
Johnny, just wanted to ask about Mo Diamante again on that. Granted, this is the second free throw, and he just continues to make winning plays for you. And you can't teach that kind of stuff. How special is it to have a guy like that on this team in this conference?
Yeah, I mean, he's a winner. He's, you know, he ended up being second on the team in plus minus, but led us in blue collar. He's timely offensive rebounds. That one at the free throw line was huge, but he had other ones other than that. I mean, you know, I think the one Cliff missed the dunk attempt on kind of that roll. He went in, picked that thing up. So, I mean, he's just a winner. He finds his way on the floor. He makes us play him. I mean, he's kind of dealing with a little bit of an ankle injury tonight, and he still was able to do what he did for us.
Blake? Yeah, 48% from 3. I think that's your best since the Purdue game on way more attempts. Was that just a matter of hitting the looks that are open, or were y'all doing more offensively to kind of generate that?
We weren't really trying to do anything special. I mean, we tried to, you know, they do a good job. You know, they turned us over 14 times. Their defense is good. They kind of forced turnovers. We're trying to get the spacing right. We didn't do that like we needed to all the time. But the biggest thing, I mean, the ball was moving. I thought guys hit shots when, you know, Youngblood's open. He didn't pass up any open looks. We need our shooters. I thought Holloway passed some open ones up. I told him he can't pass. Him, Sears, Youngblood can never pass up an open shot ever. So Youngblood didn't. I don't think Sears did either. He didn't get very many open ones with the way they were guarding him. But, you know, guys being confident, stepping up, making big shots was big for us.
2 more, Hunter. How would you assess Darion's performance after a 4-game absence?
Yeah, good. I mean, that's the issue. When you miss 4 games, it's not only the 4 games, it's all the practices, it's all the skill work. You could tell he's a little off, but I thought his effort was good. You know, and I mean, he helped us win the game. I mean, you know, he came in, he got 4 rebounds. I thought that was big. You know, he'll get back more comfortable. I think he'll be a lot better Saturday than he was today, but it was a good first game back. Played 12 minutes in a big road win. That's huge.
Last one, Jack.
No, there's the 3 offensive boards late in the game, but you guys won the rebounding battle overall. Had a couple more overboards than them. How would you just assess that play? Which I know is
Frustrating. You know, the first one was long. You know, Sears was trying to get it. He was playing hard, and it was like a jailbreak. Like open one up, then you're scrambling, and then you got wrong guys closing. Matchups are off, and they just keep getting them. Like, yeah, it's frustrating. It's similar to the play that we had when Sears eventually hit the three on the third try, but luckily for us, I don't think they hit a three. Would they end up getting a foul on that play? Is that what happened? Yeah. So didn't end well, but you know, lucky for us, it didn't hit a three on the was it the fourth shot they got in that possession? Yeah, well, it wasn't one of our better possessions on defense.
Thank you, Coach. Thanks, everyone.
All right, thank you.